Hello children, welcome back to your computer class. In the last class you have learnt word processor. In word processor you have learnt watermark, how to put the margins and inserting column and column break, subscript and superscript. Yes, so you have learnt all these things in your previous class. So in today's class you will be learning more on word processor. Okay, more on word processor. So what do we exactly have in this word processor will be saying. Hope everyone have gone through the textbook properly, okay, and answered the notes which I had already sent to you. So fine. In today's class children, we will be seeing different other tools in your word. Fine. So coming to your first part, have you learnt or do you know portrait? What is a portrait? And landscape? Do you actually, have you heard the names children? Have you heard the names portrait and landscape? Yes, very good. In your photo frames you will be having a portrait and a landscape. In the same way in your word processor also, in MS Word also, you will be having two types of orientation. You call them as orientation. What orientation? Page orientation. What is this page orientation? One is portrait and the other one is landscape. You get your question papers. They are portrait. Okay. They are in the portrait format. Fine. And while you draw a drawing or something, you just tilt your paper. Your A4 size paper will be tilted. Is it? That you call it as a landscape. See, now I'll just show you writing something and you will know the I want you to know the difference between that. Okay, fine. Shri Mahavir Jain Vidyalaya. Can you see this children? So this what I have typed in is a portrait. There are two kinds of page orientation in Word. The first one is portrait and the second one is landscape. By default it will always be in portrait. Okay, by default your page orientation will always be in portrait. Whenever you open a Word document, it will always be in this format, that is the portrait format. I'll change and show it to you in the landscape mode. There are two types of page orientation. One is portrait and the other one is landscape. You are supposed to click on the layout tab. Okay, you are supposed to click on the layout tab. In that you will have orientation. Click on orientation. By default I said it is in portrait. Now I want it in landscape. Okay, did you see the change? I'll just show you once again. Now it is in landscape. I'll show you to you in portrait. So this is your portrait and this one is your landscape. Just tilting up. Okay children. So the only difference between the two orientations, listen carefully. In portrait the page height is more than the page width. Okay, in portrait what he says, in portrait the page height, okay, this height is more than the page width. Okay, the height is more than the width in portrait. And in landscape the page height is lesser than the page width. Okay, the page height is lesser than the page width. So these are the only two differences between the page orientation. So what are the two types of page orientation children? One is portrait and the other one is landscape. Okay, to change the page orientation you are supposed to click on the layout tab. Okay, you are supposed to click on the layout tab, click on page orientation. Okay, then select portrait or landscape. This is how you are supposed to do. Fine. And by default it will always be in portrait. So these are the two kinds of orientation in your MS Word. Okay children. Then let us see how to change the page layout size. Okay, size of the page. How to change it? The same way, click on the page layout tab, click on the page layout tab, click on size, there you will get many options. more paper sizes. Okay, you can select the size of it, paper size, width and height, and so this is the width what I am changing, this is the height. Okay, just check now. Did you see this? This is how you are supposed to change the size. Click on page layout. So this is the page layout. Then you will be clicking on size. Okay, click on more paper sizes, and here you will be selecting the size, which size you want. Okay, then click on OK. That size will be depicted. Perform the required changes and click on OK. Okay, then the next one is finding and replace. What is this find and replace? Find and replace feature of MS Word is used to search and replace the words or text in a document. By using this feature, you can easily make changes in very large document. Okay, so if you want to find some thing and replace something, so you can use these two commands, find and replace. The find command of MS Word is used to find or search for a particular word or text in a document. Okay, how to do it? To find a text in a document, follow the given steps. Open the document in which you want to search a word. Okay, so I just want to search a word in this document, Shri Mahavir Jain Vidyalaya. Okay, document 1. Click on home tab. He tells click on home tab. Click the find in the editing group. Click the find in the editing group. Okay, this is the editing group. Here you click on find. Okay, now you will have to find here. See, that word which I have to find, that is being highlighted. Did you see that? Did you understand? I'll just show you once again. So you want to find a word in a document. You have 2 or 3 pages running. You just want to find a document. So what you do? You are supposed to click on the home tab. Click on find option. Okay, now I wanted the word Mahavir to be found. So that Mahavir what I have typed is highlighted. Now I'll type some other word. Shall I type Jain? See, can you see that which is being highlighted? Did you see, children? Now see, did you see this? Vidyalaya. I just want the word Veer. Did you see now? Veer. Understood, children? Or I just want in. Did you see this? Did you see the changes? So how do you find a word in a document? You are supposed to click on the home tab, then click on the find option in the editing group. Okay, find option in the editing group. There, whichever word you want, you can just type that word and that word will be highlighted in the text. Understood? So this is how you find. Then next one. How do you replace? Why do you use this replace command? So the replace command of MS Word is used to replace the particular word or text with a new word or text in a document. Fine. To replace a word. Fine. Open the document in which you want to replace a word. Click on the home tab and click the replace command in the editing group. So what it tells? Click on home tab. Okay. Click the replace option in the editing group, and instead of I'll type something else. Okay. SHREE. Instead of Shri, I'll change that word. Shri to SHRI Shri. Okay. And click on replace. So click on home tab. Click on replace. And what you are supposed to do? find what? Okay, find and replace dialog box will appear. In replace with box, type the text to replace with its existing word. Click the replace button. Then replace all. Then what you are supposed to do? You are supposed to close it. Did you understand, children? Did you see this? Understood? Shri, SHREE has become SHRI Shri. I have replaced that word. I'll just show you one more document. Computer is an electronic device. Okay. So instead of this device, I will be replacing device with machine. Okay. So what I do, click on the home tab, click on replace option in the editing group. Here device I have typed. So with that I'll replace that device word to machine. Okay, replace all, finish. Did you see the changes? So device is being replaced with machine. Did you understand this, children? Hope all have understood find and replace. So you will be going to the home tab. Now I'll find the word device. Is device there? No. Machine. Can you see this now? Did you see the changes? Yes, very good. So the next one is, so now you have understood, children, two types of page orientation, that's portrait and landscape. What is find and what is replace? Finding is finding a word in a document which you have already created. Replacing, in the same document, whichever word you have to replace it with some other word, you can do it using the home tab and the editing group, in the editing group. Then next one will be a little more interesting for you, working with the shapes. Okay, working with the shapes. How do you do this? Click on the insert tab, select the shapes. Okay, so you will get a drop down menu wherein you can select whichever shape you want. Understood? So whichever shape you want, you can use and you can draw. Got it, children? So you can just select any one and you can draw that. Okay. And after drawing, I just want to enlarge it. So you can, I think resizing you know. Fine. Can you see this? Just place your arrow mark wherever you want. So which side you want to be highlighted or something. So you can just do that. Can you see this? So after you do this, I'll just draw a line. Okay. So select, I have selected from the insert, I have selected the shape line. Okay. Then so after this, did you see this? How do I add text in this? Right click on inside the shape, right click inside the shape, click on the option add text, click on the option add text. Okay, I'll just type something here. I am an Indian. So the same way you have typed this text, I'll select the text, click on bold. Okay, I can change the font style, font size also, and even color of it, Did you all get it? So any of the shapes which you want, you can add them, you can place them, you can even resize them. How do you add a text inside a shape? I'll just show you one more. I'll just show you one more. Right click on this, click on add text. Right click on this, click on add text. So you can just type it. Okay, you can just type this. And here also you can change the font size and font style using the font group. Okay. Did you understand, children, how to use the shapes and how to insert text inside a shape? Hope you all have understood this. Very good. Then applying borders and shading. Okay, applying borders and shading. So the borders and shading are applied on the document to make it more attractive. Okay, to make it more attractive. The steps for applying the border and shading are: click on the design tab. Click on the design tab. Okay, click on the design tab. Then page borders option in the page background from the. So this page background group, you can select the page border. Fine. You can select any of the border line, which line, lengthy line you want, okay, or you want a box or something, you can select that. Okay, children, click on OK. Can you see the border which is applied now? How did I do it? Click on the design tab. In the page background edit group, click on page border. So whichever line you want, thickness you want, you can just put it. Can you see this now? Did you see the changes, children? Yes? How do I do it? Click on the design tab, click on page border. So the thickness you can select here. Okay, a little more bigger thickness with a different color also you can choose it and you can give. So this is how you are supposed to do. Then shading. What is this shading? The same way how you have given a good background to this, you can do the shading also. Click on the shading tab in the dialog box and select the color from the fill. What it tells, shading also is the same. Design tab, in the page border itself. Okay. Click the shading tab in the dialog box, it tells. Okay. The same way you can select any of the colors. Okay, shading in the dialog box here. I'll just select, it might appear like this. Can you see this, children, now? A little more enhanced version. Okay, click on page borders itself, click on the, I'll just select some other color with this so that you can see. Click on shading, no color, select a color. Okay. Now click on OK. Can you see this now? I'll just select for here also. Go to page borders, click on shading, select the color which you want and click on OK. Can you see this now, the shading part? Click on design tab, go to page borders, in this window itself, select the color. Okay, click on OK. Did you understand the shading portion, children? And click OK. So then the next one, last one but not the least, adding background color. Adding background color. Adding background color. You will be clicking on the design tab, click on the page color. Here you will be selecting different colors. See, as I select the colors, it will get changed automatically. So this is how you are supposed to change. Okay, then desired color, whichever you want, you can just select it and your background color will be selected. So children, hope you have understood what are the more tools are in the word processor. So now what you know, there are two kinds of page orientation. One is portrait, that is default, and the other one is landscape. Click on page layout type, okay, tab, and size in the order. Page size also you can change. Find and replace. Finding a word in a document is one. Replacing the word with the word which is already you have typed in, that is the replace option. Then click the insert tab to draw the shapes. Adding the text inside the shape itself, right click on the shape, inside the shape, click on add text and you can add the text. Then you can insert text in the shape. Okay, I have already said the borders and shading are applied on the document to make it more attractive. Okay, you can make the document sheets colorful by applying background color on the document. So hope children you all have understood the word processor, more on word processor, chapter 4. So after this chapter, once you go through this chapter, after the video, I'll be sending you how to do a project. Okay, your first project, how to do it, how you're supposed to do it, I'll just be telling it to you. So hope you all have enjoyed this class children and you have understood the topic also. See you in the next class.